When we started our relationship, my girlfriend told me she had never been intimate with anyone, but now I have discovered a short sex video of her on the internet. My girlfriend is 24 and I am 22, and I began dating my girlfriend late last year. We met at work and shortly thereafter began dating. After 2 months in the relationship, we began to get sexual and she shared that she had never had sex before, neither had I, and that she put so much time into her classes at CU that she didn't go to parties or anything like that. I actually love how reserved and honest she is. To my knowledge, she hasn't really lied to me. She told me she had never done drugs. I believe that and I haven't either. She told me she's a homebody. I believe it. We spend a lot of time at home. Anyway, everything was going great for the past few months, however. Last week when I was on Reddit, I discovered a post made in a NSFW subreddit and it was her naked performing oral sex with not one guy but two. It was a short video, but I saved it on my iPhone. I clicked the user of the account that posted it, but they post random content and probably just stumbled on it somewhere else and happened to posted it on the subreddit I was lurking. I don't really know how to confront her about it. When I discovered it, she was out of town visiting her mom. But she's coming back home tomorrow and at some point, we're going to have to talk about this. So what is the best case scenario? I'm hurt because she said that she was a virgin and come to find out that's not exactly true. It probably wouldn't have been a big deal if she just would have been upfront about it, but having this video out there is just kind of concerning and weird, and I'm not exactly comfortable with this. This presents a bigger issue as well because I'm now questioning what else she could have lied about as well. Advice? Best comments. Be sure it's her. A friend of my ex sent me a pic of a girl in a bikini straddling a missile because my ex was telling everyone it's me. It absolutely is not me, but we look extremely similar. Some people, wrongly, don't consider oral sex as sex. It's a way of being technically a virgin and stems from a lot of religious and social bullshit, sex shaming. You two need to have a talk about what you mean when you say sex, if she's been tested for STDs. I hate to break it to you all, but if she was blowing two guys at the same time, it definitely wasn't her first rodeo. Just move on. That's a lot to get over, and she wasn't honest about it. It's a big no. That will always be in your mind. You dodged a bullet. Don't even get into it with her. Just tell her you are moving on. It's not working out. Update, 12 days after the first post. The night that I posted my story on here, I got a lot of responses telling me that I should dump her, that I need to have self-respect, and I grew more infuriated. I legitimately wanted a reason as to why my virgin girlfriend had a video of her blowing two guys pop up on Reddit. I messaged the guy that posted the picture to get it taken down, and while the guy obliged, he shared that he had seen a few others of her online as well. He actually sent me two still images he had that he found online, and my heart broke. The other two were one of her topless with some stuff on her face, and the other was one of her just naked. I was crushed. That night, she was still out of town visiting her mom and was supposed to come back the next night. So, we Skyped that night like we do every night, and while we were doing this, I pretended like everything was fine. Then I sent the pictures to her phone. And when she looked at her phone, her jaw dropped and just looked stunned. She was stammering her words, trying to find the words to explain it, and I just hung up on her. It was satisfying in a weird way, but I still felt disgusted by the whole situation. She tried to call me back, but I wasn't ready to talk to her, so I didn't answer. I tried to go to sleep but couldn't. She sent a lot of texts like, "Where did I get that from?" etc. I just couldn't bring myself to respond. When she got back to Chicago, she came to my apartment. She was upset, tried to claim it wasn't her, to which I pointed out a body scar, tattoo, and the fact that her face were all in the video, and she broke down crying. She then tried to 1. Apologize, telling me she only told me she was virgin because, in her experience, guys like to think they were first. This pissed me off. 2. Telling me that the two guys in the video were co-workers from a long time ago, and that she was a different person back then. 3. She went from telling me that it was nothing and she had sex with a few guys to telling me that everybody has sex and I need to get over myself. I had never seen her act like this. Before this, she was laid back, quiet, and reserved, much like myself. I was hurt and told her to leave my apartment before I do something I might regret, which probably would have been crying. She left and sent me a text that just said, "Sorry." I never wanted to see her again at that point. However, We finally had a real conversation on Thanksgiving where she told me the truth. A while back, she had slept with her former boss. She was really into him and wanted to keep him happy, which involved at one point a three-way with one of her other coworkers, but then it turned into him having her sleep with random guys he would choose. She wasn't into that and eventually left. During their sessions, he would take pictures and videos, but once she left, she never thought about it again. She also shared that he had pressured her into camming and other social media sex work, so there may be more stuff out there. I told her I understood. I apologized that it happened to her, but I couldn't deal with any of the lies. Also, we Googled her online name she used to cam, and there were a lot of pics and vids still online. So, we're done. I still care about her and wish her well in the future, but that's it. I really liked her and thought we had a promising future, but while it hurts, I know we'll both move on.